I like friends, as I like music, when I am in the mood. Like everyone else, I am what I am, an individual, unique and different, with a lineal history of ancestral promptings and urgings, a history of dreams, desires, and of special experiences, all of which I am the sum total. That is all there is in life of beauty. You find that and you have found everything. Life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot. The saddest thing I can imagine is to get used to luxury. I don't believe that the public knows what it wants. This is the conclusion that I have drawn from my career. People miss happiness by chasing after false values and repressing the feelings that make life valuable and beautiful. When you get up in the morning feeling fine, your experience during just those few minutes or hours when you are reacting happily to life is an end in itself. We think too much and feel too little. Laughter is the tonic, the relief, the surcease for pain. Worry more about your conscience than your reputation. Because your conscience is what you are, your reputation is what others think of you. And what others think of you is their problem. What do you want meaning for? Life is desire, not meaning. I am at peace with God. My conflict is with man. One cannot always approach truth through reason. It confines us to a geometric cast of thought that calls for logic and credibility. The basic essential of a great actor is that he loves himself in acting. I remain just one thing, and one thing only, and that is a clown. It places me on a far higher plane than any politician. You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Love is life on a higher plane of existence, working through man to unite the forces of nature into a perfect whole. It is the merging force binding every element in existence into a perfect whole. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. I am for people. I can't help it. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Time heals, and experience teaches that the secret of happiness is in service to others. To help a friend in need is easy, but to give him your time is not always opportune. You need power only when you want to do something harmful, otherwise love is enough to get everything done. A day without laughter is a day wasted. A tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and adventure. Think about yourself at least once in your life, otherwise you may miss the best comedy in this world. My faith is in the unknown, and all that we do not understand by reason. I believe that what is beyond our comprehension is a simple fact in other dimensions, and that in the realm of the unknown there is an infinite power for good. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. The best thing in life is to go ahead with all your plans and your dreams, to embrace life and to live every day with passion, to lose and still keep the faith, and to win while being grateful. All of this because the world belongs to those who dare to go after what they want. And because life is really too short to be insignificant. Words are cheap. The biggest thing you can say is elephant. But there's something just as inevitable as death. And that's life. Think of the power of the universe, turning the earth, growing the trees. That's the same power within you, if you'll only have the courage and the will to use it. If it does need additional interpretation by someone other than the Creator, then I question whether it has fulfilled its purpose. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. All I need to make a comedy is a park, a policeman, and a pretty girl. Through humor, we see in what seems rational, the irrational, in what seems important, the unimportant. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. In the light of our egos, we are all dethroned monarchs. Life can be wonderful if you're not afraid of it. All it takes is courage, imagination, and a little dough. Actors search for rejection. If they don't get it, they reject themselves. You are only as good as the woman you are standing beside. I went into the business for the money, and the art grew out of it. If people are disillusioned by that remark, I can't help it. It's the truth. Only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. I do not have much patience with a thing of beauty that must be explained to be understood. If it does need additional interpretation by someone other than the Creator, then I question whether it has fulfilled its purpose. Look up to the sky, you'll never find rainbows if you're looking down. The mirror is my best friend, because when I cry it never laughs. It isn't the ups and downs that make life difficult, it's the jerks. Your naked body should only belong to those who fall in love with your naked soul. In the end, everything is a gag. A man's true character comes out when he's drunk. Perfect love is the most beautiful of all frustrations because it is more than one can express. Life is a beautiful, magnificent thing. Even to a jellyfish. It's easy to judge. It's not so easy to understand. We no longer need to fear arguments, confrontations, or any kind of problems with ourselves or others. Even stars collide, and out of their crashing new worlds are born. Today I know that is life. Life laughs at you when you are unhappy, life smiles at you when you are happy, but life salutes you when you make others happy. Brunettes are troublemakers. They're worse than the Jews. Why should poetry have to make sense? You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. The accumulating complexities of modern life, the kinetic invasion of the 20th century finds the individual hemmed in by gigantic institutions that threaten from all sides, politically, scientifically, and economically. We are becoming the victims of soul conditioning, of sanctions and permits. Anyone can make them cry, but it takes a genius to make them laugh.